Hello, welcome to One on One with Jane. I'm your host, and today I have Scott Crossman on my show, aka Richard Gumby. And basically, he's a musician and he has a new album out. Thanks for being on my show.
It's not out yet. No problem though.
Okay. Well, I'm excited about your album. Do you actually draw from experience when you write?
Yeah, I'll have to think over. There's like 10 songs on this next record. They're all from experience, actually. There's not really anywhere I just bullshit around and play with words. I think they're all kind of from experience, I'm pretty sure. Or, yeah. Or I like sometimes sing as a sassy woman in my head to try and get across the vibe that I'm trying to go for. But, you know.
Um, what do you mean by sassy woman? Do you switch your voice up?
A little bit, yeah. When I'm like making the demo, then maybe if I make the music first, I'll improvise some vocals over it and just record it with my phone, and I'll just start like kind of pretending that my girlfriend was the guy and I'm the girl, and I'm just like speaking to them like that.
Well, last time I was asking you at another show that you're obsessed with perfection, and
Yeah.
you said it slows you down, right?
Did I say that?
Yeah,
Really? Yeah, oh yeah. It slows me down from making albums once a year like some other artists. But I think maybe I'll modify that now. Just being poor and having no budget makes things take longer. And so I happen to be a perfectionist, and for the first part of my life I was like willing to do the whole album myself, but now kind of like these are my days off. I just want to chill, but I gotta pay for the studio, help put the studio together sometimes to make my albums. But I'm gonna be doing them forever. Hopefully, someone else can pay for the next one.
Well, I know this is a different
You
topic.
looking at my hair?
Yeah, it looks like your hair could actually show that you're a musician. So your hair should be in the album. Like
Oh,
a
okay.
pictured album.
Yeah.
And you could sell. Oh, wow, it looks like a musician. Yeah, go ahead, let's get this.
Your hair's looking good too.
Thank you. Well, I got a haircut.
Oh, cool.
So, you should prepare as a musician. Do you actually spend a lot of time writing more or more playing music, or what do you do exactly?
Just like kind of with mine, I guess unconsciously try to take my heart and put it like into a dog's mouth that's very vicious and rabid, and have them drag it around in dirt and broken glass. Then I put it back into my body for a few months and work on one song and just redo it like 3, 4, 5 times. And so each of my albums is like a greatest hits of like one song that I've obsessed over for a few months and moved on to another. But really it's like years now. Some of these songs are 3 years old, 4 years old, the demos.
So, do you combine old work and new work together?
I'm thinking about it. I did that on the last album, and there are unreleased songs that people always request for me to play live, like when I come to Michigan, but no one in Georgia knows those songs. And yeah, there's B-sides on every album. I go into the studio with like 15 songs, and the albums are usually 7 or 8. This one I'm going in with 10, and I hope we finish all 10.
Oh, that's good. At least you have a goal and how definitely goes by. So, what actually got you into doing music? I know I've probably asked you this before 20,000 times.
Listening to music. I would go in the basement and just listen to music, and I liked swear words. Whenever I could buy a CD with explicit lyrics, I liked saying swear words, and I liked loud, heavy music, and I just I didn't know how they were doing what they were doing, so I just wanted to figure out, how do you make a recording sound like that?
Probably someone in your family does it too, right?
Yeah.
Your dad, your uncle, or?
My dad, yeah, my
Oh.
dad and my uncle, his twin brother.
Oh, I was just guessing, yeah.
Pat plays guitar, jazz guitar, and my dad played bass. He was in a metal band for a second called Sweet Revenge,
Oh.
but he was moving more in a jazz direction.
Oh. So, did you listen to, what's your favorite instrument to play?
It would probably be a mellotron if I could ever get my hands on one and play it.
Oh.
Maybe a Moog synthesizer. I mean, I play guitar the most. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I never
play
even
guitar
heard of that.
the most.
Yeah, I wish I can. My younger brother did that before in the past. I don't know how. I got into piano before, remember I told you?
Yeah.
So I know you want to do something different with your album, so go ahead, talk about the title and everything else.
Okay, the new album's called Scarecrow Landing, and it's all like electronic, but with live rock and roll musicians. And there's footwork breakdowns and trap bass, like hip hop bass sounds, and it's a really cool mixture of a few different genres. And the title is Scarecrow Landing because that's in. I was watching some skateboarding videos of like a skateboarding tournament, and this one guy did a trick and kind of landed badly, and he's like, "Oh, Scarecrow Landing," but he still pulls it off. And it's that kind of like sloppy landing, but you still land the trick. But also, if you just imagine taking a crucifix with a scarecrow on it, and you drop it from the sky, and it just sticks into the ground, like that's kind of what it means also. And then the third and final meaning is like the landing at the bottom of a staircase. You know how people talk at the bottom of the stairs, that's the landing. Imagine looking at the bottom of the stairs and it's just a scarecrow landing. There's just a ton of scarecrows at the bottom of this giant staircase.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, could you imagine me snapping a picture of you and then putting it
Like
on your
this.
album? I keep thinking about that. Something different.
That's a good idea. Yeah, you said that. We should
like,
try that.
I kind of want to do that.
I don't
Since
know.
your hair is like that.
With the crucifix thing.
But
So my hair looks like a hay bale to you? Like
or I have a skeleton hung up, so we could always have you take pictures right by the skeletons
Yeah.
to bring it to life. Could you come up with ideas by people, or how do you usually write your ideas?
Let's think. The last song, it's, I kind of sing just about myself, and I say you a lot, and I'm always talking to one specific person, and I think other people can relate to that situation.
Oh.
So the last song I wrote, the lyrics are, "You lost your drugs, now what you gonna do? You, it's all fucked up, you lost your boo. But you'll find it in a clock with perfection, in a clock with timing too." What? What's so funny?
Were you high when you wrote that?
Hell yeah, probably. I don't know. I'm too high to remember.
No, as a writer, I like to get high, but I know other people that smoke weed, and they say, "Oh, weed works." And,
I don't think I was. I think I was straight.
Uh-oh.
I think I smoked weed, but I wrote one song, then wrote a second one, and the first one sucked, and the second one was good, so I kept redoing it, and at that time I was no longer high.
So I know you want to keep moving forward. Did you ever do you need a recording studio to do it out of, or could you do it out of your own place?
No, my friend has a recording studio, so we can do it for low budget,
Oh.
but I would like to get working with bigger studios and stuff.
Actually, you could get it out there if you have a nice cover on the, if you have a really nice picture on the cover too, that's pretty catchy. A music video as well?
Yeah, I've done some.
Oh,
Sorry, I didn't hire you. I'll think about it for the album art.
okay.
Thanks for having me on.
Okay, thanks a lot for tuning in to One on One with Jane.
Catch you later.